Alrighty, folks, we've managed to make it to Bryson without incident. And we know we're making it to Bryson because, well, it's getting laggy as all hell. There's a good reason for that. As we slow down, I'm going to bail off the air here real quick. You may notice that Bryson is a little full. And it's actually even more full. We're using the yard back there. Because we just needed space for everything, and we didn't have any. So we're going to pull in here and uncouple our engine and then recouple it. You will notice there will be some updates to Bryson. Chief among which would be actually the now missing Bryson passenger tracks. We are when I say we, Angry and Flanagan are working on an update to the mod pack. And those got removed because they weren't really getting used. And so you'll notice those are missing. And frankly, I can understand why. The crossing over the original track really didn't look quite right. So, there's that. We will deal with this as we do. But folks, we are about to make what can basically... I have a sneaking suspicion this will potentially be our biggest coal drag up the mountain in a good long while. I think. I forget. We had 55 cars go up the hill last time. And I think this might be a little bit less. But we'll see. So we're going to set up the air and get the train stopped. I'm going to throw this switch. All right, so we're going to decouple here as we bulldoze our way through the station and pull onto the cut of cars next to us, which will hopefully be a relatively simple process, but we'll find out. Okay, we made it across the street here. We got the engine set up with some air. And then, all right, we're lined there. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to back down onto these cars. And then I'm actually probably just going to pull forward past the switch and back onto the other cars and not bother shoving back out onto the first main. The reason is we can scoot around easier that way and it'll take less time. So we'll see. Yeah, I think that's our play here. I think that's our play. Now keep in mind, we brought 28 cars here. And we're about to hook into what appears to be, all right, 23 cars. So 28 plus 23 is math, apparently. 51. So we have 51 cars going at the mountain. The 210-2 could handle 55. So this isn't the longest, but it's still pretty much up there. And we're about to try and do it as one train, which we did with the 210-2. So in theory, this should go well. In theory, this should go well. In practice, I don't know if it will. But in theory, this should go well. All right, we got our cars. We're backing on to our next cut. Then we're going to take it up the mountain. Is this the craziest consist we've ever taken up the mountain? Probably not. But, we're gonna put the H6 here to the test because it's just one of those engines that you kind of need to put to the test. You need to put some tonnage behind it. There we go. All right, we're recharging the air. We got everything coupled up. Let's get back up to the front in the choo-choo. Our wonderful GP38's there. And we got our 210-2 back in the roundhouse. So we're going to close that stall door. And, well, our air's recharged, so we're going to get on our way. All right, let's just put some throttle on and see where we get. We're gonna make this work. I have full confidence that this train will be easily handled by this locomotive. Because the 210-2 handled a train that was 4 more cars than this. So in theory, we should be fine. And we're getting a little bit of lag here. Unfortunately, again, I'm in single player, so I don't know how to fix that, but we'll just have to live with it. Make sure we're lined out of here. Tail end of our train just passing the Bryson depot. Luckily, getting these cars out of here will make Bryson a little less laggy. So we'll actually be able to, use it. I will say the Y move up in Alarka Junction is going to be slightly interesting, because if we go to the map and we look up there, we actually have some boxcars in the way. And those are the signaling boxcars, which actually means we have signaling now all the way up to Alarka Junction. I just realized that. So we're going to have to bring those cars back down at some point, which actually means we probably... Hold on, let's go to milestones. Do we have signals? Not yet available. Okay, so we don't. There are no signals up to Alarka itself. Okay. There's some stuff for Andrews, McLean to Nantahala, Red Marble to Andrews, Almond Water Column. So all of these we actually don't have access to unless we build to Andrews, which I don't want to do on this save. That would be way too much railroad to run. That would be incredibly too much railroad to run. Oh, and there's West Bryson again. And down there, oh, there's the Bryson yard job, handling its little duties. So that's kind of nice. All right, we're going to head on the map back up to Bryson and throw these switches back to where they belong, because we always normalize our switches here. And we're going to charge up the mountain and see what we can do here. I think this engine's going to be fine, especially if we put on a little bit more power. But we should be good. All right, we're getting up to some speed now. I just think I didn't really attack the grade as much as I should have, because, well, we started bogging down to about 8 miles an hour there for a split second until we started speeding up. So I'm going to pour on the power here and see where that gets us. Yeah, I just probably didn't attack the grade with as much speed as I probably needed to. So we're going to keep on, keep our throttle wide open here and doing 28. All right. Problem is, I am going to have to brake here at some point, because one, we have to turn off of the main and go up the Alarka branch. But two, kind of have a sharp corner to get around these box cars. So I'm actually probably going to have to put the power off at some point here. And I'm probably going to have to do it relatively soon. Just looking at our route and looking at Robinson Gap, there's more cars already. Great. Hey, but the mine itself is almost empty, so that's good. We're getting somewhere at least. And so we at least have that to deal with. We're almost to the summit, it looks like. Got water. We're doing okay. Looking at our train, we don't have any hot boxes that I'm aware of. I guess we'll find out when we go around the Y. Alright, we're still climbing the grade a little bit. Trying to see where... Alright, we're going to start backing off on the power here, because I don't want to go flying into the Alarka Junction yard. Alright, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're slowing down enough. At least I feel. Okay, we're doing okay. We are still doing okay. At least I think we are. All right, power off. as we coast into the yard here because we gotta get around these boxcars, which thankfully, again, we now have signals along pretty much the whole route, which is kind of nice. So that means we can take those back at some point. All right. Now we can power on through, just coast. Well, I say power, we're going to coast. Because again, I don't want to go too fast. We're going to let that ripple through the train. And we're going to hop on back, and then we're going to do a Y move up to the mine. And we're going to see where that gets us. All right, we're reversing up to the mine now. So I'm going to put on the power. Frankly, we're probably going to need it, given we just probably need the speed. We need the momentum. And the problem is this is all tight and twisty, so oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is going to be fun. This can only go well, I think. Where are those hoppers? They're on the center track. Yeah, let's line for the center and see where that gets us. We probably won't fit, I don't think. Yeah, let's just line for the next track over. Alright, we're going at 26. The speed on here is about 25, if I remember right. So we're going to start shoving up here. We're giving it all we can. $25. We really just need the momentum. We need the momentum to carry us. Now we're already up to the mine on the tail end. Oh boy, 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 oh boy. Oh boy. This is going about as well as can be hoped. 20 miles an hour. Yep, we're solidly on the grade now. Gonna start feeding a little bit more reverser. Just to kind of keep us, at least try and keep us steady. Oh, but our speed's dropping. I don't know what's going on. I don't think the engine got weaker. I know they made some updates to kind of balance out the tractive effort a little bit, so I don't think it got weaker. I think it's just a matter of me not coming up here with this engine. So, yeah. But it might be weaker? I don't know. You know, I don't know. But all I do know is we're at least up here. So once we get on the flat, we should be okay. 14 miles an hour. 13. All right, we're just getting in the mine with the locomotive now. All right, we're starting to pick up speed again. Okay, gonna start easing off a little bit. Because the last thing I want to do is I don't want to slam into the bumper at the end of this track. That would not be ideal after this journey. That would not be ideal at all. Come on. We're getting somewhere at least. Alright, there's the end. Where's our engine? Still in the yard. Okay. Well, we're getting somewhere. Alright, I'm going to bail off the throttle. Or close the throttle, I guess not bail off, close. And we're going to try and use some of this momentum, just a teeny bit. Gonna put a bit of a set on. Alright, we're almost there. Shut the throttle and brake. And there was some slack action, but we did stop. Alright. Oh boy. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. So how many cars got delivered? $12 in damage. How do we have $12 in damage? One? I don't know how we have $12, but we got some money. All right, but how many cars? Oh, wrong button. 42. All right, so up to there got delivered. Problem is, I need to cut it off. I need to cut it off here. Yes. We're going to apply some handbrakes there. I know that's not the best train handling what I just did. However, I needed to do it because otherwise we weren't going to stop. And it's freight. Freight's not going to complain at all, or at least it shouldn't. So let's get rolling down the hill slightly here. Oh, and some of them are getting delivered because of where this track is. Okay. We're going to use put on some independent here. We have enough drivers that we should be able to hold this much back at least. Alright, we stopped on the independent. Again, lots of slack action probably. But we're going to reverse now. And we're going to... I don't think I'm going to shove these all the way up. Well, I probably should, quite frankly. Come on. Alright, we're on the level. I don't really want to send this. Yeah, I might as well. Otherwise, this is just going to be in the way. So we're going to send this all the way up. I think we're going to call it an episode there. We had an adventure with the coal. We like coal on this railroad. Then the next one, we'll probably see the return of the Silva to Alarca Fast Freight as it takes cars and picks up cars heading down from the interchange. Or heading down to the interchange as I need to apply more brake. There we go. Alrighty, so that's all hooked up. And all delivered. So we're going to apply some handbrakes, and I'm going to call it there, folks. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little adventure here with the H6, the second time on the channel. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care, everybody.